Police agencies continue their search today for 20-year-old Christopher Reeves, who is considered a suspect in the shooting death of Georgetown police officer Chad Spicer. Shortly after the shooting Tuesday night, police arrested Derek Powell inside the home of Mayann Jefferson, who recalled in detail her meeting with the suspect.
The gentleman came up and asked to use my phone, and I told him sure. And I went in the house, got the phone, came out, gave it to him. He was sitting on my rocking chair on my porch. And then he asked me for a bottle of water, or if I had water, and I said yes. And I went in the house and got him a drink and brought it back out to him. I then went back into my house and went into my kitchen, and when I came back out into my living room, he was standing in my living room. At that point, he was still using my phone and asking me where the police officers were going and which way they were headed. And I turned around, and then he went ahead and continued using my phone, and then I got a phone call back and he answered it. And then at that point I asked him, I said, well, what does the gentleman look like that they're looking for? And because he had told me it was a friend of his. And he started describing the gentleman and said he had a black shirt on and blue jeans that were shorts. And I said, oh, okay. And then I happened to notice it's the same outfit that he had on. And then he started still using the phone, and then he asked me about a taxi service, and I told him that I didn't know of one. And about that time I started thinking he's trying to get away. And he told the people on the phone that he needed a ride, and he needed a ride for Chris. And at that time I didn't know who either one of them were. And then he just continued on, and I came out onto my porch, and 4 state police officers were coming around the corner of my home. And I told them in a very quiet voice that there was someone in my house that didn't belong in there. And that's when they stormed into my house.
Investigators believe Powell was the trigger man in the killing. He could now face the death penalty after being charged with first-degree murder of a police officer. Stay with Delaware Online for more on the remembrance and investigation into the death of Officer Chad Spicer. I'm Damian Chiletto.